The Law of Outcomes by Dr. Jonathan Schuma. Chapter 1. The Power of Choice. Every outcome in our lives is the result of decisions we make. It's not always easy to acknowledge, but we are the architects of our destinies. Often we find ourselves frustrated with situations that feel beyond our control. Yet the reality is that most of the time, we hold the keys to how things unfold. The law of outcomes is based on a simple yet profound principle. The choices you make today will shape the results of tomorrow. The first step toward mastering this law is understanding that every action, every thought, every decision is a building block. Your mindset plays a crucial role in how you perceive the opportunities around you. Whether it's a small decision or a major life choice, your direction begins with a thought you hold in your mind. And from that thought, your actions flow, creating the outcome. Take a moment to reflect. What outcome do you desire? What choices can you make today to pave the way toward it? The law of outcomes tells us that what we focus on expands. So focus on what you want and let that drive your actions. Chapter 2. The role of belief. Belief is the foundation of success. It's not just about believing in your abilities, but also believing in the potential of what you can create. The law of outcomes hinges on the idea that belief determines your capacity to pursue and realize your goals. If you don't believe in yourself or the possibility of achieving something, you won't even begin the journey. On the other hand, when belief is strong, it pushes you past obstacles and helps you stay committed even when things get tough. Aaron, but belief isn't something you're born with. It's something you can cultivate. Each time you conquer a fear or take action in spite of doubt, your belief grows stronger. Think of belief as a muscle that strengthens with use. And just like physical muscle, it may take time, but once built, it provides the strength you need to face challenges with confidence. Chapter 3. The Ripple Effect. The law of outcomes extends far beyond our individual actions. Our choices have a ripple effect that impacts the world around us. Every decision we make influences not only our lives, but also the lives of others. This effect is magnified when we work together, supporting one another and uplifting others as we pursue our individual goals. Consider the people in your life. How can you be a positive influence on their outcomes? How can your decisions, big or small, encourage them to achieve their own dreams? By helping others along their journey, you indirectly influence your own outcome, because positive energy breeds more positive energy. The success of one person leads to the success of many. Chapter 4. Consistency and persistence. One of the most powerful forces behind the law of outcomes is consistency. The road to success isn't a straight line. It's filled with ups and downs, triumphs and setbacks. The key to creating lasting outcomes lies in your ability to stay consistent, even when the results aren't immediate. It's easy to get discouraged when progress seems slow. But remember this, the process is just as important as the outcome. Every small step taken toward your goal compounds over time, leading to massive results. Whether you're working on a personal goal, a career project, or a relationship, consistency builds momentum. Persistence ensures that you don't give up when things get tough. Chapter 5. Embrace failure as a stepping stone. Failure is not the end of the journey, it is simply a part of the process. The law of outcomes teaches us that every failure is a lesson that brings us closer to success. Many of the greatest achievements in history came from people who were not afraid to fail. In fact, they embraced failure as a necessary stepping stone to success. When you fail, you gain valuable insight into what works and what doesn't. Instead of seeing failure as a roadblock, view it as feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? With this mindset, failure no longer becomes something to fear, but something to embrace as a natural and necessary part of your growth. Chapter 6. The Power of Focus. In a world full of distractions, focus is the most powerful tool at your disposal. The law of outcomes is magnified by your ability to concentrate on what truly matters. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the noise and chaos of daily life. But focusing on your goals and maintaining a clear vision allows you to cut through the distractions. Take a few moments each day to center yourself and realign your thoughts. Eliminate what no longer serves your vision. By focusing on your desired outcome, you increase the likelihood of achieving it. Remember, energy flows where attention goes. The more you direct your attention to your goals, the more energy you create to manifest them. Chapter 7. Gratitude and the Law of Attraction. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces for attracting positive outcomes into your life. When you express gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. This shift in mindset attracts more of what you appreciate. The law of outcomes tells us that our thoughts and emotions create our reality. And when those thoughts are filled with gratitude, we open ourselves to abundance. Make gratitude a daily practice. Start by listing 3 things you're grateful for each day. This simple habit shifts your energy and helps you align with the positive outcomes you desire. Chapter 8. The Power of Action. While belief, focus, and gratitude are essential, none of it matters without action. The law of outcomes requires that you take tangible steps toward your goals. You can dream all you want, but dreams remain dreams unless you put them into action. Action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Every great achievement in history started with someone taking action. It might have been a small step, but it was the start of something greater. The key to moving forward is taking the first step, and once you've taken that first step, the next one becomes easier, and the momentum builds. Chapter 9. The Law of Persistence and Resilience. Outcomes don't always come quickly or easily. The law tells us that persistence and resilience are just as important as the choices we make and the actions we take. There will be moments of doubt, hardship, and challenges that feel impossible to overcome. But if you remain committed to your vision, if you persist even when the odds are against you, you will eventually see the fruits of your labor. The ability to bounce back from setbacks and continue forward is a hallmark of those who master the law of outcomes. Remember, resilience is not about avoiding failure, but about standing up every time you fall and continuing to move forward with determination. Chapter 10. Aligning with your true purpose. The law of outcomes works best when you are aligned with your true purpose. When your goals are in harmony with your passions, your values, and your unique gifts, the outcomes you experience will be not only successful, but fulfilling. Purpose gives your actions meaning and direction, making it easier to stay focused, motivated, and persistent, even in the face of challenges. Ask yourself, what is my true purpose? What is the vision that lights me up and gives my life meaning? When you align your choices with your purpose, the outcomes you experience will be a reflection of who you are at your core, powerful, impactful, and true to your highest self. Conclusion. Your journey starts now. The law of outcomes is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey. By understanding the power of your choices, belief, consistency, and action, you create the outcomes you desire. You are the creator of your reality, and the outcomes you experience today are a direct reflection of the mindset and decisions you make every day. Now that you understand the law, it's time to take action. Make your choices consciously. Cultivate belief, stay focused and persistent. Embrace every moment, every setback, and every triumph as a step on your journey. The outcomes you desire are waiting for you. Are you ready to create them?